we still haven't gotten to the Emily Stern remixes.
No, we had just started doing this, and Opie fell deathly ill with what I diagnosed as. Yes. And we have sound clips that we did not get to.
No. Well, the remixes are coming in like crazy. We got about 15 to 20 so far, and 10 of them are worth playing, believe it or not.
Wow, that's a great average for our listeners, because usually you guys stink on ice.
You want to set this up once again?
They suck. Well, Howie's little girl, Emily Stern.
Remember that burning the bridge thing we were talking about a half hour ago? You might want to sit out this next hour.
It's amazing.
You might want
the toughest thing.
You might want to sit out.
Can I be honest with you, motherfuckers, man?
All right.
I when you guys was going, I did Stern twice, right?
Yeah.
He's one of my growing up, one of my favorite motherfuckers in the world.
I won't deny that
I
either.
made a decision like, okay, O and A's my motherfuckers. I'm not doing Stern or whatever. But when you you guys trash him, I want to not be a pussy and just come in. Oh, yo, motherfucking phony. I'm gonna kick. And you know what? I'm gonna whoop. What's the sidekick? I should remember his name because I like the motherfucker. Artie. I'll fuck you up too, Artie. Like I want to do that shit and join it. I'm like, I gotta let you guys fuck with his daughter.
You know what it is? I understand you don't have a problem or issues with the guy. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, we'll say that right off the bat.
We do.
We have.
The guy was a fucking asshole.
We actually talked about that on the phone one night, the awkwardness of that moment when you sit here and Opie and Anthony. It's just like, the guy never really did anything to me. Yeah, he opened for Dave Chappelle. He put me on. He was cool. And you're sitting on here, that motherfucker. And I'm like,
faggot, I'm gonna kick you. Oh, you. And jumping up, oh, you liar! And I'm sitting there like, doodly-dee-dee. Is that
my phone? I should take this.
I got
pull a Hannity.
My prostate feels enlarged. I'll be right back, Opie. Opie standing up. You cocksucker.
My doctor told me to jerk off. Be right back.
Well, the latest was when he said he would never stand in anyone's way as far as making a career for themselves. I lost my fucking mind.
Oh, you pussy.
The shit he pulled behind the scenes, and then he has the balls to say that.
There are
that
comics.
He wouldn't fuck with anyone's career.
There are comics that are that hate other comics. One of these is Joe Rogan and
so we can relate to what you guys are saying.
Carlos Mencia and Joe Rogan.
No problem with Carlos.
Rogan hates Carlos Mencia.
Right.
And we had fun with Rogan talking about Carlos here on the show. It was a lot of fun. Rogan's a fucking animal. I love him. He digs in. He don't give a shit. And it's great to listen to. Then a couple of weeks later, we had Carlos come on. And people are trashing like, dude, why aren't you ripping apart Carlos? And the truth of the matter is, Carlos never did anything to me.
Right.
Never did anything bad. So I didn't jump on the bash Carlos train.
This is not
but I'm not gonna tell Joe, hey, Joe, calm down on Carlos. The guy obviously has a fucking problem with Carlos. I'm still not sure what it is.
It was
Joe's a psychopath. I know that.
It was fun to listen to.
It was very fun to listen to, but I don't have a problem with him, so I'm not going to jump on it, but I'm not going to stop Joe from doing it.
You have loyalties, but it's like you're not sworn in. Like if Opie goes, all right, Patrice, come let me talk to you, man. Off air.
Yeah.
I need you to go shoot Robin in the face. Dude.
Right. That could... You
don't have to.
You want to sell out helium this weekend?
Yeah, cut Patrice's whole big beard Philly thing. Done.
I'm sick of hearing that thing anyway about the damn big beards in Philly.
Yes.
Anyway,
so maybe I'm getting sick of it. Maybe I'm not. See what I'm saying?
So let's acknowledge that Bill Burr and Patrice O'Neill are in studio, and they may or may not be uncomfortable with the next segment. That's fine.
Right.
But we have to go there because this is too good for the radio.
You can feel free to join in or sit and watch.
Maybe we'll sit here and we'll judge your rage. Try to see who is more annoyed by Howard Stern.
No, we got the rage out of us.
Yeah, now
recently.
it's just funny.
Now this is just funny.
It's irony is what this is. It's ironic that a man who built his career bringing whores into his studio, doing things like throwing baloney on their asses, rating their bodies on a scale of 1 to 10, berating them, having them show their tits, have them do sexual things, just all those things. It's ironic that his little girl, his daughter, one of the first forays into the public world she decides to take is a nude role in a Jewish play where she takes the stage very scantily clad for most of it, and then at the end disrobes. And Howie was a little upset by this. Whether he really said how upset he was on Larry King and other interviews, I don't know. I don't think he did. I don't think he was honest there. I think any father whose 22-year-old daughter wants to be an actress, and your career is Howard Stern, would be upset at this. You don't want it being your daughter. You never want it being your daughter.
So it was brought to our attention, and, we got some audio of her doing her thing.
Yeah. I think we should just play the audio of her first.
Well, just part of it.
Part of it. It goes on and on. The play sounds like the worst piece of drivel.
It really is an awful play. It's a Jewish theater group.
I'm loving you two sitting in judgment.
I'm not sitting in judgment.
It's just awkward.
It's
like with
funny.
someone.
It's fucking funny, but it's like we're on. You know what the funny thing is? No matter what happens, we're a part of the Opie and Anthony show. And eventually Stern is going to say that fat fuck, whatever he's going to say.
Fat fuck.
And I'm going to, be like,
dude, he didn't even call you by name when you were on there.
But that's the reason. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be
give you a little
honest.
more respect on this fucking program.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm honest, motherfucker.
Hey, who loves you, huh?
Who loves you? That's right.
I stopped doing it. When you guys were off, I did that Stern. Talked about Brazil twice, right?
Yeah.
But then, I wanted to go on, and I was listening to a show, and he goes, they had the tallest man in the world. Like, he was like 9 feet tall. That guy from he always plays a circus.
Yeah,
freak.
he was in that movie.
He died, by the way.
He died.
Yeah.
He's dead. But he goes, he's on there with him, I gang, and he's like, hey man, you don't get no pussy. He's like, rrr. So I'm like, he's like,
Anthony does.
Sure, he's dead. You can burn that bridge. Giant guy.
Wow, look how brave you are.
Wait, let me finish. So.
Yeah, let me give you the cover of the Daily News. Why don't you goof on this little dead girl in the coffin, motherfucker?
Yeah,
Dude, you know what they're like? They're like girls in 7th grade. Like you gotta hate who they hate.
Ooh.
Okay, we all hate Susie.
You gonna let her push you in the face? Ooh, go ahead, hit her. Let me hold your earrings.
No slumber party for you tonight, Missy.
Well, right.
You are officially uninvited.
We're passing out the invitations and go right past you two.
Yeah, way to do
Iraq, you're invited.
Way to do safe comedy for
Travis is invited.
I'm teasing the giant man, but I'm telling
you got any Shelley Winters jokes you want to get out? You fuck.
That fat bitch. You know what's something about that fag Rock Hudson? Fuck him.
Fuck him.
But he goes, the reason I stopped doing it, and long before you guys came back, it's like, okay, first of all, you was coming back. Second of all, he called me, he was like, why don't you go to Brazil? And he just goes, Stern goes, what's that fat comic from Brazil?
Oh,
and I go,
Jesus.
This motherfucker, I poured my goddamn gold, gave him gold. I was like, this guy, you could just call me Patrice. If you had to call me Patrice O'Neal, I would really be like,
right.
Fuck, man. I like Stern. I like you guys. But it's like, if you had been always like, hey, Patrice O'Neal, da-da-da, it's an easy choice. You motherfuckers, I'm Patrice O'Neal. But I was that fat comic from Brazil. Like,
it's all about him, man. No one else gets a
never on the air. Just behind your back.
And I never have a problem with Artie.
Never say that on the air.
I love our fucking Artie, man. We just get along. But
I met Artie recently at the Brooklyn Diner with Norton. He was nothing but nice to me.
I love Artie,
I got no problem with Artie.
I really love Artie.
I don't think I've ever badmouthed Artie.
I heard he was wearing a wire.
Really?
Hey, Artie, pat him down.
So we got it's like two mob families.
It really is.
Two mob families.
And
I'm coming here as an extension of goodwill between the two radio stations.
Am I right? Know what's sad about that? This mob family, you got two guys that are this close to walking around the streets in fucking bathrobes. We're so fucked up.
I'm telling you, always.
But if anything happens to Artie Lang, like he gets hit by a car, accidentally shot, if he gets struck by lightning,
I will hold you responsible. And Opie, you did not give that steam. Opie, man, when he came back, I'll never forget when I came. You felt vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just felt like, I'm back. Like, he just woke up from a deep sleep in one of those movies, like he was a monster, like old Dracula. And he just like, bleh, all you fucking cocksuckers, bleh, you're going to get, bleh, you're all dead. Like, he just rose from the dead with some blueberries and just
all
fucking said, I'm going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody's in here explaining, Opie, listen, dude.
Dude, we lived it, and for him to say that he doesn't try getting anyone in the way of anyone's careers, that just went right to my soul, man. Right to everything I
egg
do.
And cheese tomorrow, and he's going to come back and it's going to be like bagel and lox. What's this? That means Bill the intern sleeps with the fishes.
Sleeps with the fishes.
He cock-blocked us. I don't think we've... forget it. We'll tell the story another day.
We've been through
trying
it
to
so many times.
Yeah, plus you guys are over it, right?
Right.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
All
right, here we go.
Ex-girlfriend who pissed you off. You're never over it.
No. Fuck.
Not just ex-girlfriend that pissed him off, ex-girlfriend that gave him a disease, herpes, and left him.
And they're trying to do that.
And
that's cool. I wish her well.
Dude,
Enjoy the Valtrex.
we could give a shit if we ever had a relationship with him when we were working for the same company, but we didn't want to be cock-blocked at every turn by him. That was the problem. This isn't about, like... What?
Could he ever come and say...
no, he's the biggest fucking phony.
Sorry. Fellas, I'm sorry. Fellas,
he's going to need to go in therapy for another 10 years and wear Boy Scout uniforms for another 5 or 6 years and take his fucking medicine that he's now taking, and then maybe.
Opie, not really leaving any doors open.
Hey,
the guy is fucking...
Hey, what if he ever said, okay,
seeing a psychologist, he's on a fucking couch talking about me. Guaranteed
his 22-year-old daughter is out dancing. Maybe if it was a little less about you and a little more about your little girl, she wouldn't be taking her fucking clothes off in a goddamn
Jewish play. Hey, where you guys going?
Shit, my prostate. I'll be right back.
Yeah, see, you set that up before, you fucker. You knew where we were going with this.
I gotta pee.
Oh, this is enlarged. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right, his bladder is like Hannity's phone. He could just fucking leave at any minute.
I am amazed that we have friends at this point. I really am.
Friends?
Well, show friends. All right, so we got audio of Howard's daughter here. This audio is up on opieandanthony.com. This is the audio people are using to do their remixes, and we're about to finally get into some of the remixes.
Yeah.
And they're coming in like crazy. But here's just a taste of the audio from the dumb play.
Quickly, the premise is it's a whole thing about the Kabbalah, and Emily Stern played this Madonna-like character. Madonna,
right.
The entertainer, not the holy thing. And she wore these cone protuberances on her bosom and some little panties, and then took them off at the end. Right. And she does this whole little rant.
Sexual, spiritual, sexual, both and in all, sexual, spiritual, all like hell, the name of God, my breasts, my white shining legs, my vagina, my ass are all godly. Breast in Hebrew is shad. God in Hebrew is Shaddai. Shaddai in Hebrew also means my breasts. God in my tits. My tits inside God. My tits are godly. My tits are God. Huh?
People laughing in the audience.
I'm so happy I'm in the Kabbalah Center. I learned so much. I now meditate on letters TIT, and everybody will immediately notice my tits. Letters TIT, come hither.
There we go. And
then it goes
does
on
a
forever.
little dance.
If you're really interested, the rest of the audio is up on opieandanthony.com.
And video, by the way.
And video, right.
Someone got a camcorder into the... Don't look so pained.
Naked pictures? Maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe.
Oh, my God.
Could be.
Maybe.
You niggas can't have kids.
No, fuck that. Never.
Baby girl was seen.
You know they would just be the worst whores.
Easy.
No kids.
Oh, I can't have kids.
I have...
You got plans?
I have aspirations to be a father.
Jesus Christ.
I certainly do.
Yeah, better hurry.
He's going to be that Tony Randall.
Tony Randall.
Have it at 72. Take a couple of baby pictures and then keel over.
Father-son breakfast at the junior high where it's like, oh, you had to bring your grandfather? No, my dad.
Selfish, man. They have him at 85,
well,
so no one can tease him when he grows up. He'll be dead already.
Anyway. We got the Emily Stern remixes, Howard's Daughter. The first one is Jeremy in Athens, Georgia. Listen to this. This came in.
Hello?
Papa, don't preach.
How are you?
I'm so happy I'm in the Kabbalah Center.
Oh, okay.
Shaddai in Hebrew also means my breasts.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
My tits are godly. My tits are God.
What kind of sick thing are you into?
I learned so much. I now meditate on letters TIT, and everybody will immediately notice my tits.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
My vagina.
Have you had sex with other people beside your boyfriend?
Spiritual, sexual.
All right, here's the big question. Are you a fan of anal sex?
Why are you spitting on me?
You need a father figure like me.
I'm gonna keep my baby.
What's the problem? Why are you calling me? You look like a fat black man.
I've been losing sleep.
I gotta go.
Your life is going to be fucking a living hell.
Wow, I like the finish on that.
Well, Patrice has officially tapped out.
He took his headphones off.
And I've never seen Bill Burr further from a microphone in my life.
Yeah. Dude, you guys are going after his kid. I don't feel safe in the studio.
She has made... Look, we are... This is the Daily News.
I'm looking for fucking Beetlejuice across the street with one of those RPGs.
This was
shoot it in here.
This was
a window.
The only reason I justify this is it's a public show. This was a fucking public show.
Excuse me.
We're not sneaking into,
New York Daily News. We didn't go in with one of those little fucking press hats ourselves, like Drudge wears with a camera. Hold it! Fucking snapping pictures of her like King Kong. This is in the news, Bill. We're not making this up.
Hey, you don't need to justify yourself, man. Do your thing.
All right. We're going to move on.
That sounded like you sounded like I was being defensive again.
Yeah. Listen, I swear to God, we didn't come up with this. There were photos.
I am not leaving the Jets. So who is Anthony talking? She's not leaving the Jets.
Join us. Join us. Join us.
But you know what? I would be...
You will join us.
I'll be a dirty follower, right? If I knew what to join. Like, I can't...
Fuck it. You guys have too much to lose.
Yeah.
Can someone call Rich Voss?
Give us some comic with nothing to lose.
Really.
Fuck that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, you don't know.
Like, I don't even know. Like, what y'all got? It's hilarious.
All right.
This shit's hilarious. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, really,
right,
but it's like, I don't know how to join in with that.
Let me help you then. I will help you join in.
Go ahead.
You just make believe this isn't Howard. Make believe it's some other celebrity and their daughter doing something like this, and we're just commenting.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Fair enough.
So she's like a hose bag. Nah.
I don't know what my God.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Here's
So is she a hose bag? Nigga. Call that nigga's daughter a hose bag.
Here we go. We'll move on with Captain Obvious sent this one in. It's the next Emily Stern remix.
All right.
Emily Stern's father, 66, WNBC.
All right.
How the fuck did they do that?
Who got that?
How the fuck did they do that?
That's an old NBC jingle.
That's how
from
NBC
his show.
used to do jingles, yeah.
He used to, but that's the actual one of the jingles he used back in NBC.
Oh, he probably had this made when she was born then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was one of Howard's jingles, Emily Stern's father.
Emily Stern's father, 66,
the baby.
WNBC.
Sexual, spiritual,
Ruthless.
spiritual, sexual, both and in all, sexual, spiritual, all like hell, the name of God.
Each time I see a little girl, 5 or 6 or 7,
You need a father figure like
I
me.
can't resist the joyous urge to smile and say thank heaven for little girls. For little girls get bigger every day.
I can't stand fat chicks.
Thank heaven for little girls. They grow up in the most delightful way.
My sperm are fantastic.
Those little eyes so helpless and appealing.
You want to be a porno star?
One day will flash and send you crashing through the ceiling. Thank heaven for little girls.
Are you a stripper or something?
Thank heaven for them all, no matter where, no matter who. Without them, what would little boys do?
Where are your parents?
Thank heaven. Thank heaven.
You have a dad?
Thank heaven for little girls.
When Dad leaves, this is what happened.
Oh! Holy shit. And this is...
Wow. That was Captain Obvious.
It's such a curse, and it's like, okay, you're only going to hear this audio here.
Right.
Because everybody else not fucking with Stern really
No.
like that. And then maybe some regular news.
And the best part?
But it's just like, it's the worst thing.
Yes, it is.
This is the worst thing you can have and be Stern, like to have his daughter be this bad, like to be like
it is,
you know, not even like you said.
She didn't write this awful material. This is why you don't go to off Broadway shit, because the on Broadway stuff is bad enough.
This is true shit.
Yeah, this is.
It's just a nightmare for him to have to deal with.
And watching that interview he did on Larry King, he was genuinely uncomfortable talking about it. He tried to make excuses for it, really, and try to make an excuse for why she left. And there was some controversy with the director, but you could tell he was genuinely upset about talking about it.
We got that. And by the way, the best part of the best part of this, he just has to sit there and take it. Because he can't fight this battle. He knows he can't fight this battle with us.
Just
ever.
take it.
Big story today in the newspaper. I opened up the pages, and there was my beautiful daughter in the newspaper. My daughter Emily is my oldest daughter. She's 22 years old, and she's a great kid. And she, went and did a show. I was unaware of the show. I haven't seen the show. Don't know too much about the show. And evidently.
What does that say? My parents knew what I was up to every moment of the day.
It says that
My mother knows nothing about it.
What does that say? That he had no idea what was going on?
It says that after the divorce, that he probably didn't spend much time seeing what she was up to. Or he would have maybe sat her down.
I don't think he was downplaying it, so he didn't have to get into the details.
Yeah, I didn't
really know what it's about.
Do you think he sat there in the back? Like, fucking... I think we have one.
Oh, okay, I know what you can... You want me to use this? I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
Actually, Ed has audio.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain the audio you have? I know exactly.
Well, we have audio of Howard.
This is the brilliance of Ed and I. We didn't even communicate. I know exactly what he wants to do.
I think this proves that he's lying to Larry King.
Right.
Because he did indeed see the show. Because one of our pests was there with a tape recorder and recorded Howard at the show.
Right.
Watching his daughter Emily perform.
All right, let's go to that tape now.
Sexual, spiritual, sexual, both and in all, sexual, spiritual, all like hell, the name of God.
Turn it off.
My white shining leg, my vagina, my ass are all godly, breast in Hebrew shad. Shaddai in Hebrew also means my breasts, God, in my tits inside God, my tits are godly, my tits are God. I'm so happy I'm in the Kabbalah Center. I learned so much.
She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
Yes, of course, that clip from Hardcore, one of the best movies ever.
So there.
When he's sitting in that porno theater watching his daughter. You ever see that?
No.
Oh, what a movie. Hardcore.
All right, here we go. So back to the clip from Larry King.
Big story today in the newspaper. I opened up the pages, and there was my beautiful daughter in the newspaper. My daughter Emily is my oldest daughter. She's 22 years old, and she's a great kid. And she, went and did a show. I was unaware of the show. I haven't seen the show. Don't know too much about the show. And evidently she had some falling out with the director. And it's all rather unfortunate because she's a great kid, and like so many people trying to get started in acting, from what she tells me, she put her faith in the director and the cast, and wonderful cast, but kind of made a deal with the director that he wouldn't use her picture for promotional purposes and would single her out. They kind of had a verbal agreement, and she felt very betrayed by this guy.
She still got naked. Hold on, Bill and Patrice are calling on the phone. Bill, Patrice, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys? Listen, we're going to be over at the Brooklyn Diner, and we'll come back tomorrow.
Calling from down the block, it says.
Anyway,
oh, God.
Usually Ant and I we have a really good rhythm when we do our bits, but today, this segment right now, it's a little stop and go.
It's like, because it's funny to fuck with us two while we're trying to actually, do the soft shoe shuffle around this whole...
Right.
Well, why don't we just play the next remix?
Let's just do that.
The next Emily Stern remix comes from Just Joe.
Howard Stern, WNBC. Hi, you're on the air.
My breasts, my white shining legs, my vagina.
No.
My ass are all godly.
Stop it.
Sexual, spiritual, sexual. Sexual, spiritual, like hell.
Do you know what sex is?
God, in my tits. My tits inside God.
Yep.
My tits are godly.
Yeah.
My tits are God.
Absolutely. So when you say you wanted to lose your virginity to me, does that mean that you actually had fantasies about me?
Papa, don't preach. Why are you spitting on me?
You need a father figure like me.
All right, that was a good one. Who was that?
That one. Yeah, that's Just Joe.
Just Joe. Nice.
Just Joe, yes.
You can't. It's that performance. You can't get this.
Isn't it so bad? I swear, I walk around the house and I'll just blurt that out because it's so funny. Vagina! My vagina!
Oh, you can't live that. You know he's calling on the phone. Do you know what you're doing to me?
So what did you do to me?
Goofy bitch.
What did you do?
You think she quit that herself? She didn't know.
Oh, no.
He put his hand around her throat and said, "Are you out
what are
your
you fucking doing to me?
skull with this horse shit?"
This is all the shit, all the fucking Kathy Lee Gifford and her son. He hopes the son grows up gay shit. Remember all that fun stuff?
Back in the day, yeah.
Remember back in the golden years of Stern's show? All that stuff. This is coming back to haunt them.
All right, here we go with the next one from
Vagina.
Coke Logic has a couple that made the list here. All right. Here's his first one.
I just hate listening to people bomb. It makes me uncomfortable because I hate the feeling. So when I listen to that shit,
you just know it's like
every horrendous set I've ever had just rushing
and
back
you can just
into my
picture
head.
it upstairs at some some Upper West Side, like 6 seats.
Oh, what was that? What was that? The Triad. Remember that awful gig?
Just upstairs, over on 72nd. Just upstairs. It has windows. You know, you can see traffic.
You can see Asians delivering food
There's
below
no
you.
backstage, so the cast has to stay just behind a curtain that's attached just a wall, and you can see them moving and where they come out
stuff.
And they change in the audience. You just know. That it's just not. You just know it's bad.
It's not showbiz.
Go back on stage as Vagina.
Vagina.
All right, here we go. Here's Coke Logic, his Emily Stern remix. It's quick.
God, in my tits inside God. My tits are godly. My tits are God. Pop.
Put your goddamn clothes back on.
Hey, look at that. Paul Mercurio making an appearance on the show.
Oh, very good.
That was the clip of when he went into
The Graduate.
The Graduate.
When Kathleen Turner got naked.
Yeah, that was the
We
big...
set up a thing where he stood up in the audience and said, just screamed out, "Put your goddamn clothes back on."
Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
All right, here's another one from Coke
That was
Logic.
a big moment.
The next Emily Stern remix.
We need Fred to run music. This is some find. She's like a hardcore porno star. I've seen some of her pornos. She's like...
What won't she do?
Yeah, she's just into humiliating herself.
My breasts, my white shining legs, my vagina, my ass are all godly.
You're hot. Yeah.
God, in my tits inside God, my tits are godly, my tits are God.
What happened to you in your life, Seth? Would your dad beat you or something? Raped you?
Papa, don't preach.
Did your dad rape you or something? Who did? Something must have happened. Who's your daddy and what does he do? Why, you hate your parents?
And everybody will immediately notice my tits.
The big boobs fake or real?
TIC.
Why the bad self-image? You think you're ugly and stuff?
Why are you spitting on me?
You feel ugly inside?
Is it catalytic? Okay, here we go.
On behalf of the theater, shut up!
Coke Logic.
Hey, wow, Coke Logic. That was the best one so far.
I believe so, yes.
I like that.
We got to
Pulled
get
up
some of these up
relevant
on the
clips.
website.
Pulled up the relevant clips.
Yeah.
Made sense.
Yep.
And it ended with me.
Very good. All right, the next one is from Premarital Sex.
Mm-hmm.
This is the latest Emily Stern remix.
You'll be a woman soon.
My ass are all godly.
I love you so much, can't count all the ways I died for you, girl, and all they can say is he's not your kind.
My tits.
You never get tired of putting it down, and I never know when I come around what I'm gonna find. Don't let them make up your mind.
My vagina.
Don't you know, girl?
My tits are godly.
You'll be a woman soon.
Notice my tits. My white shining legs.
I'm a mess of a soul for all of my life, but for this thing, girl, just cuts like a knife. The boy's no good.
Sexual.
Well, I finally found what I'm looking for, but if they give a chance, they'll end it for sure. Surely I would. Baby, how down I could. Now it's up to you.
Wow.
That's a part of the thing, too?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's,
Jesus.
Part of the fun, though. Yeah, the grand finale. My breasts, my vagina.
Who is this director of this thing? Tuvia
I don't know.
Tannenbaum? I mean,
Some Jew.
he's like,
I don't know.
Some creative dude.
he's 50 and he's still directing shit this awful.
Yeah, what
And
happened to
that's
him?
Dude, hang it
that's
up.
the saddest part of this story.
Nah, he did Jesus Christ Superstar Hair. So this is his comeback.
Well, evidently it was a two-trick pony.
Just like all plays where people have to get naked. Old Calcutta, Hair, yeah, wherever people have to be naked.
Damn, that shit sounds just
Looks like a creep.
bad.
All right, we're almost done here. The next one is by Dice, faithful listener of the program.
Oh, I thought you meant the Dice.
No, another Emily Stern remix.
We named her Emily, 7 pounds, 8 ounces.
I told my daughter, I teared up.
My tits are godly. My tits are God.
Wow, look at the boobs on her.
My vagina. My ass. Spiritual. Sexual.
Your family doesn't love you.
TIC. Notice my tits.
You know how good you make me look by having sex with so many guys in my life.
Look at you, motherfucker.
Wow.
These guys are getting so uncomfortable. I love it. You know, on a daily basis, I gotta tell Patrice O'Neill to back off from the mic a little bit. I don't have to say that right now.
Not today.
There's 8 feet between you and that microphone right now.
It's still coming through clear, too. That's amazing.
Oh, you fucking guys. You gotta join the dark side. It's a lot more fun.
We're just listening, man.
Yeah, I know, you're just listening. We didn't bring you in here to just listen.
I'm saying
Just listening.
We're listening to the best clips.
That's all?
Yeah, it's the pests. They run this show a little bit, so, you know, we gotta give them a little... gotta give them a little time on the show.
I was enjoying the...
You were enjoying the Ozzy.
I was enjoying Ozzy, yeah. That was Ozzy.
Yeah, Artie? Yeah, I was blindsided by them motherfuckers. I didn't know what was going on. You can tell how it's, you know, I'm sitting there in this bullshit with the dog. I don't know what the fuck. I just come in to plug a show and these motherfuckers.
All the fucking cell phones that are going to be ringing after the program today.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Now, this guy, Aaron, from Miami, has a very good question for Patrice. Aaron, go ahead.
Hey, Patrice, how you doing, man?
What a...
I want to ask you, less comfortable today or when you were in the rest stop in Connecticut?
Let me tell you something. This is why it's not uncomfortable, but here's why it could be in the studio right now. Mm-hmm. Because it's not like you want to just join in. It is awful, but it's like I don't know how to be as like, if we talk about Angelina Jolie getting pregnant or something, we know it at the same level, so we're commenting on it. But you guys fucking hate Howard Stern. I can only tease him as far as this clip. You motherfuckers like join, right? Like I said, hey, do me a favor. Patrice, do me a favor. Listen, I need you to fucking go in there, strangle Artie. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pretend you're quitting this show. Say sorry to Howard, and then murder his daughter. What? What? It's like, that's why it seems like we're being pussies, because we don't have the venom.
I don't see it as being pussies.
No, we're just fucking with you. We understand
but you know what I'm saying? But the listeners could be like, I got a big mouth, Bill got a big mouth, but it's like, we're like, yeah, yeah, nice music, nice mix, yeah. Vagina, yeah.
Vagina. I love that part.
But it's like young motherfuckers hate him. So it's like
the shit he pulled, dude. I'll never forget it.
Just because we're on your side.
We're having fun. We're saving wear and tear on the microphones that you two got. It's not a problem. That's right.
I could have slept till like fucking 10:30.
Bill Burr could have fucking slept.
I didn't even need to come in today.
Here we go.
I'm going to be at the Stress Factory. I'm just going to do my plug and go home.
Here you go. Here's the next. Emily Stern.
Somehow I don't see you guys getting tired of this. Usually if there's a couple of shit ones, you guys can be like, you know what, I don't think that one wasn't that bad.
I think the bit's dead. The bit's over.
We listened to 20 of them, and probably 5 of these we probably should have said no to, but fuck it. The next one is from Big Ass Member, the Emily Stern remix.
Damn.
Sexual.
Of course.
Spiritual, sexual.
I recall the night that you came into this world. I couldn't believe the doctor when he said it's a little girl. Oh, I said, now, Doc, you must be wrong. You see, I want a boy. Then he laid you in my arms, and my heart sang with joy.
Sexual. Spiritual, sexual.
Creepy song.
God, in my state, what is inside God? My vagina, my ass are all godly. My breasts, Papa, my white shining leg. I know I'm daddy's number one free. Loves me like I was his son. Go preach.
Oh my God, man!
Oh, that is heartless.
That is just. That performance is fucking...
Isn't it horrible?
And you didn't see it, but it emanates
You can picture it.
You just picture
You
how
feel it.
fucking not.
Like Bill said, the flop sweat. You could just feel that act that she's doing, just flopping.
You know what you're
bombing.
doing? You're waiting for someone else in the crowd to leave, so you don't feel like the asshole.
Right. Right.
Oh, boy.
We got 2 more to go. We're almost there.
Halfway through that, you're looking at the person you're with like, you want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Vagina?
This is premarital sex. Another remix.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a couple in here today. The Emily Stern remix.
Spiritual, sexual, spiritual, my vagina, my asshole, godly, breasts in Hebrew is God. God in Hebrew also means my breasts. God in my tits inside God. My tits are godly. My tits are God.
All right. Very obvious and to the point.
No, man, I'm pretty fucking far from okay. Robin. First of all, no one needs to know about this.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
You motherfuckers are funny.
The last one for today.
Last one
for today.
All right.
Because personally, I think the pests can do better.
Yes.
The audio is up on
can,
opieandanthony.com, and we'll look forward to hearing more of your remixes.
Yeah.
This is the Ghost of Fatty Arbuckle.
I'm in trouble. Shining legs, my vagina. The name of God. I learned so much.
God, that was pretty good. God damn.
Jesus. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
That was good. No, that was...
And then we're back.
That was good. Nothing wrong with that.
Look at Opie just slap it down like, my baby.
Yeah.
Listeners did us good today. We're proud of you.
Very proud.
But I think they could do better.
A little better.
A little better, I'm thinking. All right.
Just let that sink in a little bit. Just let it sink in.
Speaking of hoo-hoo, we should play a couple more of these Emily Stern remixes as we go to break.
Oh, I love these. These are coming in like crazy, but we're sorting through them to make sure.
We're trying to get some of the better ones.
Yeah, 'cause some of them are pretty redundant.
Yeah.
They've been done before, and
definitely.
Some of them just plain suck. But a few of them, there's still some creativity to be found in those limited clips of Emily Stern when she was doing her little Jewish play, getting naked on stage. Got a lot of press from it. Howie got all pissed off and must have told her to knock it off because she quit. But the audio is still out there, and video, and my vagina.
That's right. Well, here's one by Mims.
My ass are all godly. My tits are godly. My tits are God. My tits are godly. My tits are God. My tits are godly. My tits are God. My tits are godly. My tits are God.
This guy turned it into a punk rock song, man. Yeah. It's got a good beat.
That one's good. That's Emily.
Wait, he's still going.
Oh.
Fuck you. He's still going. He's almost done. He's calming down. He's down to a dribble. All right, there it is.
That was the world's loudest orgasm guy.
Yeah, very good.
Emily Stern.
That's by Mims.
The Tom Jones ones is my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, the one with the dry vagina song.
Geez, I really enjoy that.
Yeah, that is a good one.
We got another one done to the actual Tom Jones song, which is very similar to the one you like. This is being heard for the first time. Listen to this.
Oh, we wanted that, man, please. I just love that shit, man. Fucking Tom Jones.
By the way, welcome aboard, Patrice. I see it happening.
Sneakily getting in there to get a fucking...
Here it is again.
This is great. He could have just kept going with that.
Isn't that Tom Jones something?
Maybe he's from Wales as well. From Wales? From Wales?
Yes, he is.
We got
put a set of pipes on that guy.
Vagina.
We got one more. One more featuring Howard, his ex-wife Allison, and his daughter Emily. Listen to this one.
Where's the kids? You want to put Emily on?
Daddy wants us to talk to you.
Let Emily get on.
Spiritual.
Hi, Em. It's Daddy.
Spiritual. Sexual.
Say hi to everyone.
I'm red. In my teeth.
Now you're speaking better, Emily.
My ass.
I can buy you toys.
My vagina.
Are you watching Sesame Street?
T.I.T.
You want to sing Sesame Street?
Papa, don't preach. I've been losing sleep. I'm gonna keep my baby.
I'm just thrilled. I'm so proud. This is the most exciting time. It's just amazing, and the kids love
my vagina.
Which Daddy?
My ass.
When Dad leaves, this is what happens.
Love me, Daddy. Love me, Daddy.
Come on, Fred.
So go fuck yourself.
Well, the editing falls apart at the end. But,
Yeah, that was pretty good, though. Wow.
But you get the idea.
Hey, don't feel so bad, Howard. At least someone can play your old clips. At least they're being played somewhere.
Yeah. All right. We have another Howard Stern, Emily Stern remix here, by the way. This is a good one.
My vagina. My vagina.
Wow.
Fucking Tom Jones, man.
That's right. Sit back and take it. That's all you can do, Howie. Let's take a break. We'll continue with the Opie and Anthony program next.